I think I'll just go over a little like sesh about brew because I swear this is the most misunderstood or misunderstood. Yeah, I mean, just no one really understands this tank that well. So, not this. Let's do the one that makes 2 targets. This is such a weird choice, by the way. Do you want your shadow boxing, like, do you want your blackout kicks to hit 3 targets, which, by the way, buffs your keg smash? Where is it? Right? Blackout kick, increase your next keg smash by 40% if it hits 4 targets. So if you're hitting 3 targets with blackout kick, you're getting 30% damage your next keg smash, right? Can you full screen? Sure, hold on. Full screen. Alright. It's about as full as you're gonna get. Alright. Yeah, so this is just a weird one, right? You're choosing between making it 1 second less cooldown, but the damage reduced, or do you want the damage to be increased and hit more targets? Like, this is one of the dumbest things. The only thing I could see is if fluidity in motion was like 2 seconds reduced, so that blackout kick would be every other, and then your blackout combo would be pretty juicy, right? But that would literally just be for single target. It would literally just be for single target. But yeah, I don't think there's any case you ever don't take that. But yeah, I'll put in all my talents first and then walk through everything in the choices because I think there's a lot here. Right? And you have an open point now. And for Master Harmony, I debate taking Ox Stance or Anvil and Stave. We'll just leave Anvil and Stave because it's probably more likely. CDR and Brews both damage and tankiness, so it's kind of nice. And then we'll go over all the hero tree stuff. There's actually a lot in this, I think. A lot of people don't know what's going on with this build, so. Alright, so that's it. This is the build. This point is the only flex point I do. I view like there's some people that take points off high tolerance, which I think is crazy. You're losing 10% haste at high stagger and stagger doing 4% more effective. And training amnesia also is just 15% mastery based on current stagger. So something people don't understand is when you're at high stagger, you're getting 10% haste, 15% mastery. So when you hear brewmasters say I'm keeping my stagger high, like in red, this is why. This is a very big damage increase if you can stay in red. Because kind of weird. I'll be honest. There's a difference. There's red stagger where you're at 100%, and there's red stagger where you're at 500%. When you're at red stagger 500%, you're dropping like almost half your health every second, okay? And you know you're in trouble, and you better start purifying. But when you're at 100%, you're still in red, and it's very manageable. You're like, oh, I'm chilling. Like, this is nothing. And that's how you manage, like, knowing, oh, I want to stay in red properly with these 2 talents. So I never understand. Some people don't take high tolerance. Like, it's actually insane. I view this as 4% DR as well. Like, it's 4% DR and 10% haste for fun. Insane talent. This one's insane talent value as well. This is a new talent they gave you. Just makes stagger more effective. Now, I'm unsure of the value of this because currently in PTR with the amount of agility we have, which isn't even max, my stagger's at 82%. And unless things have changed, stagger capped at 85. So I'm unsure if this does anything. Supposedly it scales linearly. Supposedly. Okay, so again, something that still needs to be tested and looked at in logs is like the effectiveness of this. Same as the effectiveness of this, where it makes, oh, you know, my Fort Brew makes stagger effectiveness increase. But it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure we're at max stagger already. Like, what is more? And that's also the thing with Ox Stance, where I don't understand completely the value of this, where it says, oh, if you take a hit greater than 60% of your health, a charge is consumed, increasing the amount you stagger. Like, but if I'm already staggering 85%, then what's what's it actually doing. Now you say Oxidance is hot trash, but Porsey and Dorky both say they take this in streets, for example. There's a lot of really big tank buster hits. And to be honest, I take this as well, and I kind of feel the difference. Because you always have this up, by the way. You'll have 5 or 6 stacks of this. It doesn't go away. You 100% have it. And then you proc it and you lose 1 stack, and you're like, oh, I noticed. I lost a stack. I used a stack of it. But I don't know entirely what it did, you know? It just says, oh, it increases the amount that I staggered when a big hit hits me. It's like, oh, did that big hit go from 85% DR to 95? Like, I don't think so. My health bar still moves, right? My stagger definitely goes to fucking max. Like, I notice when I get hit by a, Streets mini boss smack, whatever, backhand, and Oxidance procs, and I'm like, oh shit, my stagger's 500%. I better purify that. I don't know if Oxidance is actually doing something or not. So I don't know if Zen State, Oxidance, or Determination is doing anything. Because your max stagger is 85, and we're at like 82 right now. So I don't know. Could mean nothing. The other thing that changes is Walk with the Ox. This made your Ox go from a 3-minute cooldown to 2. But the main thing it does is your abilities proc a Stomp. And Stomp slams right now. Like, it can hit from 2 mil to 4 mil damage on crits. And my dad works at Blizzard. He told me he's sending a huge pallet. That doesn't make any sense, bro. The trend of Prod Paladin is weird. It's been buff, nerf, buff, nerf. So, I mean, if you're telling me it's getting buffed again, it's like, it's just weird, right? But yeah, the Stomps are big. I think a lot of people don't understand this is just like, oh, your damaging abilities have a chance to proc. So when you have more instances of damaging abilities, this procs more. Therefore, that's why we run Rushing Jade Wind, is because you have you have some ticking damage. This is more small instances of damage versus this is more big instances of damage. Now the numbers are, Special Delivery normally did about 4% of my overall. Rushing Jade Wind did about 2%. Now, the negative thing about Rushing Jade Wind is it's a global. And do you have dead globals as Brew right now? I think you do. So this is actually not that big of a loss. Because normally I have no energy to Keg Smash or Tiger Palm. Blackout kicks on cooldown. And Rising Sun kicks on cooldown. What do I press? I press Rushing Jade Wind. It's also nice for AoE gathering for sure, yeah. But Special Delivery did more damage and isn't a global, right? So why do we take Rushing Jade Wind? It's because it made this Stomp go from about 4% overall for 2 points of talents to about 10%. So it's a massive increase to Rushing Jade Wind to take this, by the way. Like, literally doubled it. From my testing, at least. Yeah. The other thing I think a lot of people don't play around with is this side over here. So when you dodge, so this is nice. You want to keep this up. Normally you have 100% uptime of this. And then each time you dodge, your next Tire Palm's double damage. And then this Tire Palm damage increased by 100%. And reduces the cooldown of your brews by additional. And so when you do this with a Blackout kick, this is where you see the Tire Palms with Counter-Strike and Blackout combo. This is where you see the Tire Palms crit for 8 million. If you're in like Weapons of Order and whatnot, right? So, I mean, dude, there's a lot that I can go over with Blackout combo. This is like one of the bigger skill cap ceilings, I think, of the class. I don't think a lot of people will recognize that they're in trouble. Or like, oh, this pull is beating my ass. How do I use my Blackout combo correctly? And unironically, Blackout kick into Purifying Brew is pretty insane. Pausing stagger damage for 3 seconds when you're DRing 85% of the damage you take is pretty nuts. Especially in AoE, where you're basically purifying every 5 seconds. I've done this more, where I Blackout and Purify more than anything. If it's a pull where I'm like, I'm kind of in trouble. It's actually pretty insane. The other thing you can do is CDR your brews for damage. So you normally Blackout into Tire Palm for single target damage, but for AoE as Master Harmony, I want to CDR my Celestial. It's Blackout into Keg Smash, and you get more CDR on your brews. So there's a lot of ways you can use this differently in each situation. I'll go over the Celestial Brew thing too, because this is the most underrated thing with Master Harmony. I think I was watching someone today as well that wasn't doing this properly, but when you use your Celestial Brew, it's basically a damage window. 8 seconds, you do 40% more damage. Whatever you don't use, it explodes at the end. I get that. So it's not like, this is normally not that big of a deal. It's not like, oh, I Celestial Brewed, it's time to Chi Wave or Chi Burst. The bigger one is this one. Targets damaged by your Aspect of Harmony. So you put a dot on them, they take 20% more damage from you. So essentially, what you have to realize is your Celestial Brews are mini damage windows. And you normally have a Celestial every like 20 seconds. I would say 20. And you have a reset with Black Ox Brew. So it's a lot, bro. Like, this is a lot. People don't understand. Like, this is a lot. You don't play any Breath of Fire. No. I think if you were to play Breath of Fire, it's for any, like, one-shot ability, right? Like, but the thing is, I haven't seen any situation where this class is anywhere remotely one-shottable. Like, you get one-shot because you're unaware of something about to hit you. But if you're walking in and you're aware, you know what's going on, this class, like, you're literally staggering 85% damage you take. So I don't know where that's coming from. Master Harmony is more sustained. So your purifies are 60% instead of 50. You have second Celestial Brew, which is very big. And then you have a lot of self-healing. There's a lot of healing involved with this side, right? Chi Burst does more. If you do your 4-stack weapons of order into Celestial Brew damage amp plus the Blackout kick combo, it hits like a Mac truck. Exactly. There's a lot of stuff to line up for this class to work properly. But I'm going to go over my secret of the AoE. Because I have a secret of how I play this class. But there's something also that is misconception about Master Harmony. People will prioritize kick smashes, which use a lot more energy. 40 energy, and Tiger Palm's 25, right? So think about Master Harmony. When you're in big pulls, there's a lot of cases where you have like 5 stacks of your tier set because you Celestial Brewed twice, because you Black Ox Brewed, and you had 2 charges, and you Black Ox Brewed for a 3rd charge, right? So now you got 6 tier set Tiger Palms ready, right? So you have 6 Tiger Palms ready, and I just see someone, dude, I'm not going to mention it, but you're just sitting on 6 stacks of your Tiger Palm empowered, and it's glowing, and you're just keg smashing because you think in your head, like, keg smash is my main damage ability. But you just lose so much damage because also Tiger Palm deals cleave with Master Harmony. So between your tier set and overwhelming force, Tiger Palm's absolutely more important than keg smash with Master Harmony. The only reason why you keg smash is because the CDR and shuffle, though. So you still eventually will keg smash, but you'll realize very quickly that you'll be very behind on using your tier set Tiger Palms unless you spend them. So yeah, that's a big thing about this side. Now, what was I going to say? If I could pull up the tier set, that'd probably help too. Hold on. All right. Is this it? Wowhead, tier sets. Yeah, it's here, I think. Yeah, so Brewmaster is somewhere here. Monk? Is that Monk? Yeah, okay. So Master Harmony. Is it this? Gaining Vitality has a chance to make your Tiger Palm. So you might get this thing, right? Now let's just say, I'll explain what Harmonic Surge is. You get this randomly sometimes from gaining Vitality, which is just like at any moment in a pull, you can gain Vitality, right? So you get procs this throughout the pull and it'll make your Tiger Palm glow. Now, you don't have to Blackout kick this. You could just Tiger Palm and it will use it. So you'll see someone in a pull and they'll have 6 stacks of this. You got to use it. Like, this is a lot of they buffed this 80%. Okay? So in its AoE, it's split between your target and enemies. It also heals up to 5 injured allies. Now, so with this tier set in mind, you look at this, it's like, oh, if I'm tire palming so much and blackout caking so much, because I'm going to blackout into tire palms, this is going to get a lot of value with Master Harmony. Keg Smash loses a lot of value. If you want Keg Smashing, Shadow Pan is your way to go, because Keg Smash does 35% more damage with Shadow Pan. You get agility right here, agility. You get crit and haste. Like, this side is the Keg Smash side, okay? This side is the tire palm side. Oops, it got rid of all my points. But it's nice because what it is, it's really just like funnel, right? So also, tire palm contributes additional vitality and blackout kick. Like basically, it's just you want to be kicking, or you want to be tire palming a lot more with this side, okay? A lot more. You still take double Keg Smash because there's nothing else down here to take, and it's still like 5% your overall, and it helps you gather, and it kind of smooths out the class where you have 2 charges ready and you can like CDR an entire Purify Brew. At the end of the day, Keg Smash still mechanically gives you 5 seconds of shuffle and 3 seconds of Brew CDR. And like I said earlier, Blackout into Keg Smash for CDR for your brews is something I do a lot as well. Yeah, but here's the other thing. So I'm getting to the secret still. All right, we're getting there. You guys just gotta hold with me. So we have the 4 set. Where is it? 4 set Brewmaster, Shadow Pan. All right, it's this one right here. I don't know why it does the Brewmaster, right? Casting, what it says is casting Celestial. So when you Celestial Brew, you get 2 tire palms that will trigger Harmonic. So basically just forces 2 Harmonic Surges, right? So now we understand the tier set. Harmonic Surge, big damage from tire palm. And how do we get it? We get random procs of it, and we get 2 every time we Celestial. So when you go into a pull with 2 Celestials and a Blackout, Blackhawks, you get 6 Harmonic Surges immediately. So what you want to do is so I got rid of that. So what you want to do is open up with Weapons of Order. And this is another reason why you want double Keg Smash LS Strike is because you want to stack your Weapons of Order fast. Weapons of Order makes the mobs take 8% more damage, right? But you need to Keg Smash all of them. Also, Weapons of Order resets the cooldown of Keg Smash. So you open with a Keg Smash as you gather. Now you're going to Weapons of Order. Now you have 2 Keg Smashes available again. Now you double Keg Smash. Your CDR on all your brews. It kind of is just a good opener, right? You're going to get your, Purify into Celestial Brew as you're gathering. And you're going to get it back real quick because you're going to get 3 Keg Smashes in a row with Keg Smash, Weapons of Order, Keg Smash, Keg Smash. You're going to dump all your energy. You're going to, at this point, right, you have Call to Arms, Nijao out, and you're going to Nijao as well. Now this right here is the secret, the sauce, okay? When you are in Weapons of Order, I just said you're going to triple Keg Smash. You have basically 2 Purifies ready. When you have your double Ox out, you're going to dump all your Purifies. You're going to get the bigger Celestial Brew because you have 6 stack, right? Rotationally, you're going to use your Black Ox Brew. Even though, Master Harmony gives you 2 stack. You can save that 1 stack of Celestial Brew for later. But what we're doing right now is dumping 6 Purifies immediately. And what this will do is an insane opener with the Call to Arms Ox and your personal Ox out, and they both stomp 4 times. And so if I show you a clip, hold on, let me see if I can find my clip of this from my channel when I did this on Gambit yesterday. We're just giving out our secret right now. I opened for like 30 mil or something, right? Let's try to find a clip of it. Bro, I know I played a lot of Brew yesterday, right? Surely. Okay. Back it up, back it up. I think I almost found it. Alright, yeah. We're getting there. I found a clip at least. Was I playing with JB? Okay. Alright, hold on. I'm making it visible in a second. Okay. So this one doesn't really do it, but I mean, this is just the call to arms window, okay? So let me see. Does it work? Does it work? You can see? Okay. So I mean, I've done so many gambits, Kaipo. It's everywhere. This one is not with the aux. It's just the call to arms one, but it's gonna show you what the stomps look like, okay? Because I'm pretty sure no one else does this but me, and it's for damage, okay? So obviously I'm only an 18. I think the first thing you need to realize is it's for damage, and you're gonna be with less purifies, but this is just something that you can like keep notice of, right? So I call the arms right now, 12 seconds of aux. 2 purifies available, black aux available, right? So look on my, can you see my mouse or no? Okay, you can. So 6 is purify, C is refresh, right? You're gonna immediately see me stomp this motherfucker 4 times instantly and then look at the meter. All right, purify 1, celestial. Purify 2, black ox. Purify 3, purify 4. Look at the meter. I mean, I don't know who else does this but me. Maybe Porcy's gonna be like, oh, I do that too all the time, but this is just how you make your fucking call to arms window look really good. I got the 2 keg smashes off. They take only, 16% extra damage taken. So ideally you'd want to be able to do this at 4 stacks and then dump. But essentially I'm using my 4 purifies for infinite damage, right? Could you elaborate on those procs using brews? There's no procs. I'm just controlling my aux. So like, let's go back to maybe the first pull here. Because the first pull is call to arms and aux. And maybe I do it this way as well. Yeah, I mean, first pull. I think this one's also just a little bit weird because the gather. The one thing I don't like is Stomp's radius is pretty small. So you do have to. Actually, this is a yap. This is my problem with Brew in general. Your keg smash is like a fucking 4-yard radius, and your stomps are small as fuck as well. Every time you use purify, your oxes will stomp. It's purify. So watch. Here, call to arms. I get 1 keg smash off. I purified already. So I have both oxes out right now. So this is 1 purify, stomp. Here's the second purify, stomp. Now we're going to ox brew, stomp, purify right there, stomp. And then 1 more. I still have 1 more. Stomp right there. So there's your opener, right? That's how you have threat. Like, this is how Brew opens correctly. I don't know if people are doing this properly with double ox on pull, but you could also do this a different way with your personal ox. Here I'm doubling up with call to arms giving me a 12-second ox. You can see there's 2 oxes. You see right here? Ni Zhao, I have 2 oxes. Some people think, oh, I use call to arms 12 seconds. I'm overlapping it with a 25-second ox. No, you have a 12-second ox, you have a 25-second ox. It's both out, okay? But what you can also do is what call to arms or weapons last 30 seconds, right? You can let your 12-second ox go, right? And then you can ox after it expires. And then you'll have 20 seconds of, weapons order. And you'll have a 4-stack buff. You see I have a 4-stack on the Goliath right now? So now it's time to pump. Maybe now I use my ox, right? Here's my problem with that. The ox only does damage when you purify. And I'm using my black the black ox brew, this one, see? Resets early. So I want my ox already out. I don't want to ox later and just not have any purifies for him. you're going to double dump twice on pull for threat. So that's why this opener, you want to four purifies. It also means you're just tanky as fuck on pull, which is very nice. You don't have to like, need external or anything. You're very tanky on pull with double ox and 4 purifies on pull. Like you're not dying. You're not gonna die. So that's the opener here. It definitely opens for quite. This is like, I feel like this is one of my lower ends, bro. I've peaked this pull like fucking 20. Like I'd be up here with 20 mil, I think. But yeah, you go to the other pull and you kind of see the same thing every single time. Every time I So another thing that I would always want to do, here I'm in weapon, my ox is out for 7 more seconds. I pair my black ox sprue with weapons order almost every time. So you see again here, ox is out, 7 more seconds. I've already stomped with purifies. I'm going to get a reset here. I'm going to double stomp again. Look at this, double purify. Boom, boom. Ready? Boom, boom. And so there's the damage, right? I think a lot of people, like if I show you my breakdown from this, I wish I could like open it. Look at the damage, right? I'm doing 15 mil on the second pull. It's weird saying it without Breath of Fire. I know. It's very weird. I know. But yeah, so you look at that pull, right? That's the second pull of the dungeon. I don't know, bro. It's pretty good numbers. And then you go to the next pull. And then here you go again. Ready? So you gather with keg smashes. This is also why you need 2 keg smashes. So, keg smash each pack. I get them together. I call the arms. And now here's the 4 brews. Ready? Purify, purify. I purify, celestial. They're all different globals, by the way. And then you can still black ox brew. So watch. The ox is out. Stomp 1. I'm 91 million. Stomp 2. 160 million. Then I black ox brew. Ready? I keg smash into purify. Ready? Boom. I'm at 24 million. Then I purify again. 26 million. What is happening? My ox is popping off. I don't know. Right? And at this point, this is why I think brews are so good. Like CDRing brew. Like I can get another stomp off here in 2 seconds, right? If I did a blackout kick into keg smash, CDR this purify, and get another stomp off in this window, right? So right there, I actually think I did get it off. I think I did get this off, right? I don't know if you guys can hear the lightning outside, but it's lightning bad, so I might lose power here. Does stomp not have a CD anymore? No. I mean, the CD is your purify. Like purify has a GCD, by the way, so it's like 1 second, I believe, or something. Besides, you want to purify 1 second apart because you're taking damage and you purify your stagger, right? Holy lightning! Oh my, we're getting owned right now. Here I was playing Shadow Pan. In Gambit, I was running Shadow Pan, but everywhere else, I'm running. I think I'll end up running Master Harmony in here, anyways. I'll probably end up running Master Harmony in here, anyways. But yeah, you see here. Bro, like, I'm telling you, the opener, this is what we're talking about, bro. So you get to, like, even here, right? You're lining up again. Look at the lineup, right? I have weapon coming up, ox is up, and my brew is up as well, right? It's just me playing enhance outside your house, don't worry. Can you not? Like, stop with the Tempest, bro. Alright, so I actually am curious what I do here. I could either send right now on 4 mobs, or I could just chain this into the other pack. I should chain this into the other pack and just send... Okay, JB dies, so maybe I don't. But yeah, you can see right now, like, my brew is up, but I never want to use it because it's such an offensive cooldown. I think a lot of brewmasters use this defensively, and they don't understand the offensive capabilities of this button. This button is millions of like so much damage, right? I never want to use it without an ox out. So unless I'm going to die without using it, you will not see me use it. at all, right? Like, look, I'm not going to use it. I think a lot of cases you'd see a brew use it right now. They see red stagger, they have no purify, they probably end up using it. Bro, my stagger is only 76%. Like, this red, this is what I'm talking about from earlier, right? There's a difference of being in red stagger and in danger, and being in red stagger and being like turbo dead. Like, there's a big difference, right? But yeah, I weapons here. Oh yeah, see, like this is nah. We don't even want to look at this anymore, bro. I thought I was gonna giga pump the next pull. Nah, that was a bad use. I would have destroyed this next pull. But yeah, we pull boss. Look at the overall, right? Clearly, hunters are a bit broken still. This is a Gangam, I think. Gangam's hunter. But yeah, you pull these 4 into boss because funnel's nice, right? So. Oh, okay, this is nice. So we have these 4 guys in the boss, right? I have double purify ready, call to arms, brew, pot, everything's up, bro. Like, look at this shit, ready? We're about to destroy. Call to arms, you want to make sure you hit all mobs with call to arms so you get the CDR. So when you're shadow pan, you're going to run the CDR thing, so it's a minute 40 cooldown. But yeah, we brew, here we go, Ox is out, we're gonna sit in this with diffuse. We used Purify twice, and now we Celestial, and now you're going to see me use the Brew. Like, this is what I'm trying to highlight for you guys so you can see the secret, the sauce. Okay? Look at the meters. We're going to Black Ox now. Double Purify instantly. Look, for damage. Look at the damage meter now. Boom. Like, no, 1, it's very good for threat, but 2, it utilizes what you're going to already use anyways for tankiness. So, yeah. This is something that I think a lot of people don't understand where your damage is coming from or utilizing your Ox properly. Okay, this is I would say the advanced of Brewmaster. You don't have to do this, but it's very good. I think it's very good, at least. Yeah, I'm probably getting DC'd here soon, bro. But like, look at this shit, bro. Those bolts are going off, bro. I have 4 guardians on my ass. Like, I don't know. Brew's pretty good, man. I feel like I'd be struggling to do this on my Pally at least. I don't know. This pull onto boss is actual cancer for melee. I think Kaipo was fine. I think our Demon Hunter was fine doing tank damage. He figured it out. But yeah, this is kind of how it is, bro. I don't know what else I can cover now. Celestial Infusion better than Celestial Brew? Always. Okay. Always? Yeah, always. It is always. You prefer, as a Brewmaster, to have your Absorb. So, like, here's the thing about Celestial Brew versus Celestial Infusion, right? Let's just say it's a 10 million shield. I have 20 million health. Would you rather your health bar move to 10 million and then put the 10 million shield up? Or would you rather have your health bar be at 20 million and it just get trickled use over time? Your health bar moves a little bit, and now your trickle healing of, the talent, right? You can see at the top right, I have a 2 stagger. It just works properly with how Brewmaster handles damage. Okay? So you'd rather have Celestial Infusion. It's gonna be the same value of total value of like healing in your throughput. So if you look at my healing done, whether I took one or the other, it would equal the same. The difference is it's going to give you more efficiency with other heals on you, aka HOTS, because your health bar will be moving. Okay? You want your health bar moving as a Brewmaster because you have rolling healing on you from a Resto Druid or from yourself. That's going to matter. But if you have this all or nothing shield on you, which is Celestial Brew, then you're losing healing while that shield is up, and the shield is gone faster than it would be with Celestial Infusion, and you're just over healing in that window. So basically all I'm saying is Celestial Infusion was beautiful. Like when I saw that initial, it was initially 20%. Now it's 30. It just got even better. Like, it's perfect to what Brewmaster wants and how Brewmaster feels in tanks, okay? So it's very, very good, by the way. Like, it's basically ignore pain for Brewmaster, and it's perfect for stagger. It's perfect the way you want it. So yeah, again, you'll see here, I'm not using this black Black Ox Brew until I have Weapons of Order because I know it's a lot of damage. But yeah, we're getting one shot, by the way. Yep, here we go. Immediately when I literally, you see immediately, I Weapons of Order and I immediately am using it and double purifying. Look, it's almost immediate. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Global. Boom. The second I use it, purify. Then I brew and then I purify. Look. Look at that shit, bro. It's just so much damage. It's just so much damage. And you still have a window, right? I have 4 more seconds, right? I could still get 2 more purifies off, I think. We get one. We have 2 stacks right now. I could use both. I only use one. But yeah, you could min-max this and get an extra stomp off. The stomps hit, bro. Stomps are like 2 to 4 million damage. If it crits, it's 4 million. Especially with Weapons of Order ramped up. So it turns purifies into damage, and so pooling for it, knowing that your ox is coming up, it's a pretty big deal. And here's another thing you can do. I might use this ox, so I'll pause here. I could use this ox for defensive value. It wouldn't be for offensive because I'm not in Weapons of Order, and I don't have a Black Ox Brew, right? So if I use this ox, it's not for damage. It would only be for defensive purposes because the ox takes some of your stagger damage away. Like he'll leech it off of you. So if you don't know how the ox works, it's like I think 40% of your stagger goes to the ox. And then when you purify, it will heal the ox back up. So your ox could die. But anyways, you can use ox as a defensive cooldown, but I opt to not here. And we just play normally. It's phasing anyways. Let's skip to the next phase. And here, the Ox, Black Ox Brew, and call to... His name's Dave. Okay, Dave. I'm not going to use Dave. I'm not going to use Call to Arms until he's... I think ads. Maybe I want the CDR. Yeah, ads are out. Now I'll use it. But I also don't want to use it with no purifies up. So right here, I move into this mob. I get the CDR from 3. Now I'll use my Ox, surely. And I probably want to empty out my purifies. So here's another thing about the Black Ox Brew. You get 2 charges of purify. Now, using it when you have 0 charges, but you're at 3 seconds left before your next purify is bad. I want to completely bottom out. Empty out the charges, right? So you'll see here, I'm probably going to use Keg Smash. Dude, it's like, bro, the house is shaking, bro. Yo, someone call up Cataholic and tell him to stop churning up Tempest outside. Like, bro's really practicing on the target dummies outside or something. Like, this Brew Yap, nah, dude, I don't do these. All right, listen. So you see how purifies in 4 seconds. I just used double Ox. Like, I surely am using Ox next global here, right? Ox next globe. Am I not going to use it? I might not use it. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, no, I used it late. See, this is bad. I wanted to use both. I should have purified and then Black Ox Brew into double purify. And it just double stomps all of it. So you see how I blow up these ads like infinite damage here. But yeah, you can see what you're going for at least, right? Where the fuck do you live? Bro, I live in Orlando, man. This is a normal daily occurrence, man. This is a daily thing. Always at this time of day too. 3 to 5 p.m. It's hurricane season. It's wild out there. But yeah, kind of get the idea here. I think the last thing I'll do is just show you after the boss pull. Surely I have everything up. I do. So just look at this. I'll probably do it one more time. And this pull absolutely smacks the tank. These deckhands put up on an enrage where they do double damage, and they already smack you. Like, look, they are not enraged, and I'm getting destroyed. Like, absolutely destroyed. But look, so I use my Ox. Okay, this is not good. Now I use it. So I use double purify before even putting out my second Ox. But here you go. You're still seeing the combination here. We're going to use Black Ox Brew and double purify still. I actually wait. So look, this is an example of Blackout combo with Keg Smashes in mind. This is a Blackout combo into Keg Smash to get 6 seconds CD on this purify. I'm going to fully bottom out my purifies and Celestial Brew. And now also my energy is getting put down. Look, energy is put down to 30. Now I'm going to purify into Black Ox Brew, have full energy again, all my charges of brews up, and then I'm going to double smash them again. Look, there it goes. Boom. And then I still have 2 more purifies. And you can space these out now since my call to arms and my ox are both 18 seconds. So this is the other situation I just mentioned earlier, where you can space out your ox like 6 seconds after you call to arms. So you're getting the max value. Because in a pull like this, I'm actually going to space out my purifies. I'm not going to do the crazy purify Black Ox combo purify, because then I'm going to have no purifies where I'm taking absolute crazy damage, right? So here, I actually have it spaced out. I'm kind of spacing out my Celestial Brew as well, so I have it still. Now I use my Celestial Brew. Now I'm kind of bottomed out of purifies right here when I use it. Boom. And now I'm probably going to use Fort Brew. Because you basically see, okay, I use Blackout combo or Black Ox Brew, completely bottomed out both Celestial Brews and purifies. So now it's time. Normally I would call for an external from JB, but since I'm not in Discord, I'm just gonna use my own big shit. So it's not that big of a deal. But it's really like if a pull like this is gonna do infinite damage to you, okay, there I go. I use my Fort Brew now because they're enraging now, I think. But yeah, it's pretty. This is just one of those tanks, I have to say. There's no level of coaching. It's one of those you have to feel. You have to feel it out, bro. But yeah, you can look at the meters. Like this is how the stomps work, bro. Look at this. This is on 6 targets. 6 targets, guys. That's how you use your oxes, man. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of people who know this. There's not a lot of people who know this. I promise you. They just think, oh, I use ox. Sounds cool. I just popped an ox. Cool. Like, literally no idea how stomp works. Literally no idea how stomp works, I'm telling you. Anyways,